It's my first day at the Daily Wire.
Welcome.
Do you have any advice for me?
Keep your back to the wall and never be alone in a room with Michael Knowles. The guy's an animal. He's a total animal.
I've heard this several times.
Yeah, no, of course. We all know it. It's just one of those secrets. It's like Matt Lauer, you know. It's like.
Yeah. Are there any Daily Wire inside jokes that I need to be aware of?
Michael Knowles. That's the punchline to every joke.
Every
Anybody
joke.
says knock knock, Michael
Knowles.
Yeah, if you could add anyone to Mount Rushmore, who would it be and why?
I would add Donald Trump because it would be really fun stuff to watch the left try to tear it down.
It would be like the North by Northwest. Remember where they're hanging off the...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I'd be Reagan for me. I think that he's a legitimate great president.
Yeah.
What was the worst job you ever had?
I'm such a loser for saying this, but I genuinely enjoyed all of my jobs. I could say my favorite job ever was nannying. There's nothing like the challenge of children, and so I just really got into it.
I was a busboy. I worked for two of the meanest people, and they were actually abusive. And they would scream at you all day long and just like make you feel like garbage. And fortunately, they got caught hiring an underage kid, and I was fired after 2 weeks. It was one of the happiest days of my life. If you could have someone like a personal assistant follow you around all the time, what would you have them do?
Bring me green juices. I don't knock it till you try it. And listen, I like mine with a little kale, apple, and lemon.
If I had an assistant, it's just organizing me.
Yeah.
I live in my head. I'm constantly up there somewhere. I easily walk in front of a street. I have gotten lost just walking down the street. I have no sense of direction. So anyway, so it'd just be like, no, you're going in this way. I'm just constantly pointing
Your wife is a saint.
where I'm supposed to. My wife is a saint. You're not kidding. You think you're kidding. What was your favorite toy hobby growing up?
I really was good at pogo sticking. Like
Really?
I could, if you brought in a pogo stick, do we have a pogo stick? I could stay up there for days.
Really?
Yeah. And like literally until I physically have no more oxygen left, I could pogo stick.
That's
and
yeah.
hula hoop, same thing.
You could hula hoop
Forever.
I could pogo stick, but I could never hula hoop.
You could pogo stick?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we should.
No, I can't now.
Of course you can. Why not? So I haven't exactly been on one since I was
I can
8.
barely walk. You're on death row for a bad tweet from 10 years ago. That could happen to you.
It's gonna happen next year. Okay.
What would your final meal be?
I'm gonna diet conservative and say I'm not going to put a big tax burden as I go out. So I'm good with McDonald's because I love a quarter pounder.
Yeah, see, I'm going to be a conservative male and not care about anybody else. And I just love, my favorite meal is a big steak and a glass of scotch.
Now I'm gonna have to pay for that meal.
Yeah.
Pay me tax.
But I don't care because I'm going to be dead.
That's exactly what I expected.
Right.
The zombie apocalypse is coming.
All right.
Who are the 3 people that you want on your team?
Dan Bongino, he's smart and then he kills you. Is there anybody left who's tough enough? I guess, somebody who could, maybe that Gronkowski, he could just kind of hold the zombie, right? That's it. Yeah. Somebody on my team who couldn't run really fast.
Do you think that there's something wrong with us, the Daily Wire, that we all thought about the 3rd person to throw into the zombies?
Really?
Yeah, I picked Hillary Clinton because I said you need one person to sacrifice. Is there something wrong with us? So you think that people will watch this and think,
yes.
What's going on?
There's something wrong with us, but we'd survive.
But we'd survive,
zombie.
right? Yeah. What fictional character do you wish you could meet?
Elizabeth from Pride and Prejudice, or possibly Hester Prynne.
I was thinking Mystique from X-Men. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Do you know how many men at the Daily Wire don't know who Mystique from
Is she
X-Men?
the one who sucks your vitality out? Or
No!
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
That's Rogue!
That's Rogue.
Mystique is the one that goes like this.
so
The
that's
blue?
Yeah. So that's what you'd want.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whatever. You're missing out.
Right.
What song do you have completely memorized?
Oh gosh, probably like a bad song, like a bad old 30s song, like something like "Dancing on the Ceiling." I could probably sing, No.
I like that.
No. That's too late. See, we're talking about the 40s.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
What about you?
I think one that would surprise people is the entire Sound of Music soundtrack, like backwards and forwards. I was a huge musical junkie. When the dog bites, when the bee stings. And I sing it to my baby now. Of course, I didn't know what it was about when I was a kid.
Right.
I just knew doe, a deer, a female. I was like, this is so fun. I want to be a soundtrack. And I got older, I was like, whoa, this is a deeper.
Nazis. I hate these guys.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
Thank you.
Oh my.
You know who wasn't sure about that?
I
Ben
hope so.
Shapiro. And I was like, he was like, well,
what is he?
sometimes
He's kosher. He hasn't had a good meal in his entire life.
Exactly right. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No. Is it?
Yes! Yes.
No, hot dog's not a
Yes.
sandwich.
Which brings us back to your earlier point that Michael Knowles is a horrible human being.
Oh, he's a horrible. I'm telling you, do not be alone in the room.
Yeah. This guy thinks a hot dog's a sandwich.
How's
But
that?
like so does Matt, by the way. In case
Matt-
we need to like just
You have
like
to understand, Matt is not from this planet.
I know.
Yeah, he's never seen a
exactly. Yeah, they were like ganging
I
up
don't know
on
what that
me, and they were like, "Oh, I don't understand," and I was like, "No, I will not. This is brainwash.
no,
this is
of course.
propaganda."
Of course, a sandwich is a
And I said a taco is not a sandwich.
No.
For the same reason.
The reason, you know how you can tell? A sandwich is called a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's like a roast beef cheese sandwich. A hot dog is called a hot dog.
Gosh,
like,
it's so brilliant. It needs no further explanation.
so
You know how
simple.
you know? Because a sandwich is called a sandwich.
so
the hot dog doesn't even want to be a sandwich. It's not even self-identifying as a sandwich.
That's right. He's right. It would be insulted.
Yes.
Don't call
Thank
me.
you. Oh, I needed to hear that. I think that's it.